During the last couple of decades, China has been catching up with the largest economy of the world, the United States. But how far has China actually developed? How would they compare if both nations only had 100 people? For starters, the United States has 330 million inhabitants. Here, one stick for every million inhabitants. And China has a population of 1.4 billion. The average life expectancy for the US is 77 years. The same as for China. The GDP is slightly higher for the US, with 23 trillion US dollars, compared to China's 17.7 trillion US dollars. But when measured per capita, the US is much higher, with 69,000 US dollars compared to 12,500 US dollars. The US spends around 3.7% of its GDP on military expenditures. For China, the number is 1.7%. The average American emits 14.7 tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere every year, twice the amount of the average Chinese person. Now, let's imagine both nations had a population of 100. "51 of the American population are women, to 49 men. In China, it is the other way around. "85 of the Americans were born in the United States. 15 were born abroad. All 100 Chinese were born in China. "83 people in the US live in urban areas, to 63 people in China. In the US, 62 people are white, 17 Hispanic and Latino, 13 black, 5 Asian, 1 Native American, and 2 multiracial. 91 out of the Chinese population are of Han ethnicity. Zhuang is the largest of the remaining over 50 groups, with just over 1 person. In the US, 71 people are Christian, and 23 people identify as atheists, agnostics, or non-religious. In China, 39 people identify as agnostic or atheists. 31 people are followers of some form of folk religion, 17 people Buddhists, and 7 people Christians. In both nations, 18 people are under the age of 15, but the US has a higher share of its population above 65, 17 to China's 12. All 100 people enroll in school in both nations. Basically, the entire population can read and write. "29 out of the Americans have at least a bachelor's degree. 15 of the Chinese have the same. "98 people in the US have access to safely managed sanitation services, to 70 people in China. The richest person in the US owns 35% of the net personal wealth, to 33% in China. The bottom 50 people own 1.5% of net personal wealth in the US to 6% in China. "91 people in the US uses the internet regularly, to 70 people in China. There are 106 mobile subscriptions for every 100 people in the US, to 119 in China. Basically, the entire population of both nations have access to electricity. "73% of the US population were eligible to vote in the 2020 presidential election, and 2/3 of those voted. China does not hold democratic elections. "91 people are vaccinated against measles in the US, to 99 in China. 0.6 children in the US and 0.7 children in China die before the age of 5. Around 40 of the people in the US will die from heart disease, strokes, and pulmonary diseases. Around 25 will die from different types of cancer. 5 will die from Alzheimer's. 4 will die from communicable diseases, and 7 from accidents, violence, and self-harm. In China, over half will die from heart diseases, stroke, and pulmonary diseases. Around 25 from cancers. 3 people will die from Alzheimer's, 3 will die from communicable diseases, and 7 from accidents, violence, and self-harm. Let me know in the comments if there were any statistics that you missed, or if you would like to see some other comparison between two nations. I have other videos on both China and the US on my channel that you can check out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching.